What's up, everyone? My name is Mike, otherwise known as xlMSL, as I hope you know by this point. Of course, if you're a new viewer, I make Gears of War or Call of Duty videos. And so, yeah, let's get started into this commentary. I'm pretty much using the Nasher, pretty much, that's all I use this game, if I'm not mistaken. And I do pretty well, that's why it's a commentary match. Look at that. Get juked. Alright, so let's get into the topic that I wanted to get into. And that's this kind of experimental idea of what if there was a game that's coming out and the developers want to try a completely new strategical way to kind of let the game be made by the players. And I know you're probably like, what exactly does that mean? So I'm going to go in depth on this. Alright, so imagine, you know how we have forums and all that, and you can get your opinion across, you can even get your opinion across in YouTube videos. If a video gets big enough, then, you just look back. Oh, get wrecked. That was such a nice 360. Alright, so let's get back in. So, you can get your point across through forums, well-known YouTube video, etc. And that can get your point taken into a game, and they can, weapon balance issues, etc. So let's say they make a game, and it's not on its pre-stages, it's well made and stuff, but the only difference is the weapons are never finalized. And by that I mean, each week you get a poll, and on that poll it'll have, A, B, C, D, E, and it says, let's just put it into Gears of War. Let's say one week it'll say, is the Nasher sawed off? Is the sawed off too overpowered? Blah blah. State your opinion here. So A would be like, it needs to be debuffed. B, it doesn't need to be debuffed. And C is, I don't know, just I don't care. Just like options like that. And imagine that it takes into consideration, and whichever one gets the most votes by the end of the week gets their choice made into the game, and it changes the game. I personally don't know how much coding that takes, or if that's even viable once a game comes out. I mean, I know it is viable that you can change and patch your weapons, but it's not good for the game. Because if you mess around with the weapons too much in a normal game, it kind of makes the multiplayer uneasy and uncertain, and a lot of players, that's a turnoff. That's why this is a different sort of game. Preferably, a first person, like I said, a first person shooter, or a third, just a shooter, which has weapons that can be changed. Alright, so with that, so by the end of the week, you have a week to take in your vote, and if it goes through, then the one with the most votes tallied up is the one that it changes to in the update, the next update, which they release on a Monday. And through that update, it goes out, and basically it goes to every Xbox. Obviously, they turn it on, they update their game. It's a little 2 MB update, and boom, that change is made in the game. So let's say in Call of Duty, let's say you have a UMP and it's really overpowered, and majority vote, or the one that gets the most votes, is it needs to be toned down. And so with that, they go and they say, alright, and let's say they take out they decrease power by 25%. From there, it goes down 25%, and, then they do a revote, and if the community likes it, then it stays that way. And then the week after that, they make another suggestion, basically like, is this gun need to be changed at all? And I think this makes I think it's a cool idea. I mean, I don't know if I got it 100% across on this commentary as I want to, and what it's envisioned in my head. But I think that would be really cool for some games, especially the ones where you get a lot of users that, I don't know, I know they have internet if they have Xbox Live, etc., but maybe they don't care as much about forums and stuff. I for one am not one that cares that much about the forums for a video game. Like, I'll go on YouTube videos and post my ideas about games and stuff on there, but you will never really see me in the forums, being the forum moderator, like commenting on everyone's posts, etc. And I know some people do that, that's their job, their hobby, their passion, and that's not something I get into. And I think the way that they make it to where almost like you have to click on one of the votes, like you have to click A, B, or C, or D, or whatever, before you can even go into the game. And I think that would really get everyone that matters in the community, the ones that play it, get their point across, and you get the right patch, like basically when you had the sawed-off being debuffed, or it was debuffed, but it's not that big of a debuff, I don't see much of a difference. I still get killed by it. It's the idea of the gun in general that I don't like personally, so I'll never be happy with it, so I'm very biased on that, and I already know that, so I don't really care. But basically, oh, watch this nice little clip. Basically, get wrecked. The only reason that's not clipped is they're all bots, so no bots only. Alright, so what I was trying to say is, leave a like, or like leave a comment explaining if you got the idea and you think that sounds really cool, because I think I really want to see that implemented in a new game. Like I just think it'd be a really cool idea, and it would almost be like a really smart idea, because a lot of games, they have their problems, and either A, the publisher, or like the people don't care about it, so they're not going to patch it anyways, even though the community's crying for it, like OMA, and it never gets anything done. But let's say we get someone, this isn't like a thing, but we all know that Activision cares more than Infinity Ward normally once their game is post-production, and I mean, I'm not saying, sometimes maybe Infinity Ward wants to do it, but they can't, etc. I'm not going to even get into that topic, but, I mean, their game's too old anyways now, and MW3 is around the corner. But some publisher that actually cares, like, very post-production wise, and they're willing to do that, because I know that would take a good amount of coding over and over again, if the changes go through, and they'd have to have a team that was up to the task to be able to code all that in and out, and I think that would be a really cool idea. And I'm not saying it has to come into one of these kind of games, like ones that's already been established as, hey, you guys have to talk on the forums, etc. It has to be a big deal to get it patched. But I think they can make a game down the line where a publisher wants to try something new and kind of make it a community call sort of game, and I don't know, I really think that would just be a really cool idea, and I'm sorry if it dragged out a bit at the end, but I really would like you guys to leave a comment if you watch this video and you understand it. Explain if that would work, if you think that sounds like a really cool idea. So with that, please leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe if you like this video. And if you didn't like this video, go into my channel and check out others. I'm sure that you'll find something that you like, because I change up my commentary style every once in a while, and I try and explore new things, etc. Alright, so with that, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next commentary, or whatever other video I decide to post. Alright.